Well, hello everyone. This is Frenchie, and you are on No Pause Network. Hey, guess who's back? Annie's back. How are you today?
I'm very good. How is everybody? Well, how are you?
I'm good. I avoided the wet. You didn't apparently. So
I did not. I did not. I got caught in the rain a bit, and yeah, we're good.
all right. So look, for those who haven't seen, we reacted to High Ren and Suicide, two heavy songs from Ren because I wanted her to see and feel the emotional spectrum of Ren. Today we're doing something completely new. We're doing Falling in Reverse, and that is another diverse artist, but in a different way. And I want to show Annie some artists that are under the radar, but can show a lot of aspects. In my opinion, probably when I hear of them in around 5 years everywhere. And we're going to start with Falling in Reverse. Watch the World Burn. I wanted to a little gut punch first, and then we'll relax with more an artistic rendition of Last Resort. So that being said, let's go on ahead and react. You ready, Annie?
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate it, helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point and no return by being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah, I actually battle my demons and shadows, and women the deep and the creep in the shadows of lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. They're licking the jar, they're fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with stars, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a trainer, then mix with some red and then started a battle, but bitch, I'm gonna finish it. Think you can stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive, taking my voice and you picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping that charts. I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some fun like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of their misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark, I'm about to go dizzy. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding. When I die, I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're like gone. I'm a time on, I'm wrong, it's like on. I'm killing syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. Now tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm falling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Gonna insane evil. The pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they brought you was a lie. Watch the world burn. Fucking change, take back your life. It's what gives you inside. Break the fucking chains.
All right. Your thoughts. Let's go.
I mean, it did get a little hard to hear at some point, especially
Okay.
when it got really into like when they dropped it and it went into like the heavy metal power chords growling. Like, uh, I really enjoyed the start of it and like his lyrics where he's pumping himself up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's presenting himself as almost like a villain, but I would argue anti-hero.
Mm.
Like anti-heroes like, Spawn and Punisher and those sorts of like awesome comic book people.
Badass people. Yeah, yeah.
Like really badass, F the world, F all of this, but like it's because they're counterculture. They're pushing against the norm. They're pushing against society, and that's definitely happening here.
Like again, like I like the counterculture artists, like Ren, this guy, and you'll see he does other stuff too. That is amazing, but that kind of like I don't follow the norms. I will do whatever I want the way I want it, and I'm not gonna listen to anyone else.
Yeah,
and for me to go to that kind of rap to rock to heavy metal in like one freaking song, it just transitions that I freaking love.
Yeah, and he had that the awesome bass that was doing the and just walked down the whole neck of the guitar. It was like, yes, that's like an epic metal moment, when the bass pops out like that. And I also, he could spit some bars. Like that was fast. Those were like even busting out stuff like Ritalin, like really pushing this counterculture because every kid that was argued as different was just given Ritalin. Oh, your kid's hyper, have Ritalin. Oh, your kid can't pay attention, have Ritalin. That's not a solution to anything. And he had some really good bars in there. I wish I could have written some down.
But yeah, he definitely is owed a viewing a couple of times to fully understand all the meanings, because he was talking about beef he's got with people, with also on social media, a lot of like the hate he gets. But how can I say this? Wow, my stone right now. I just forgot everything I was going to say. I lost my that went down completely. All right. But anything else, like, oh yeah, the flow. Even in his rap, there's transitions, because you go from this emotional rap to, I've been told like not Drake, but a very popular rapper, NF or something, and then changes again to another style of aggressive. So he changes styles within the rap and then does it in metal. And that for me is a true music lover that understands, and not be like, hey, I'm a scream artist, I'm not going to touch raps. If he knows he's a genius, he's arrogant, but he's a fun arrogant, I find.
Yeah. Even when he was making those changes, modulating and jumping around, he kept the one. And keeping the one is that big downbeat where everybody's just like, and then it just went raw, and you still didn't lose your one. You got to just like ride it the whole way through while being surprised by the dynamics. So yeah, like the tempo changes were fast, but the one was consistent.
Yeah, and I love the fact that theory, because me, I'm like, one what? Like, I'm sure many people, but look, let's learn together. I will love that.
Hey, the downbeat is when you bob your head. You're like,
okay, so basically
downbeat.
Present in all good rock, heavy metal, basically.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because everyone headbangs at the same time. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Right? Any kind of music, people sway or people bob their head or they move at the same time. And that's those rhythms, and that downbeat is what makes everybody want to, like, you just want to move with it. You can't help it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be just a bit less dumb. Still dumb as hell, but Oh, and talk about dumb people. I've received so many comments of like, you should have explained the history of the artist. I can't remember my own name half of the time. So I am not a historian, people. I react with emotion. If I could give some insight, cool. But
I will say Ren, in his poetry, he explains a lot.
He does. He really does.
He's good at that. Yeah.
So now that I actually didn't get cat commentary this time, so yay.
Boo.
You want the cat? Okay, I'll try to get me on. That being said, we are going to reverse to something completely different that will
All right.
show his real artists. Like, this was an arrogant push to tell you he can do everything. This
Yeah.
next song is what it is in his soul.
Ooh, okay.
And it's a cover from for me, a classic from the 2000s, I would
Oh,
say.
okay. So I should know this.
Yeah, oh, you should.
Come on.
And this is Falling in Reverse, Last Resort from Papa Roach.
This is my last resort. Don't forget to turn off subtitles. People have your throat.
I don't give a flying fuck about that. Jesus, I really don't. I might even keep that in the video. God damn it! I need the subtitles. Okay, I am still a francophone for freak's sakes. Sorry, y'all, but it's guys annoy me. All right, so you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. Erase my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong or it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I'm contemplating suicide. I'm contemplating suicide. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I am fine. I never realized I was spread too thin, till it was too late and I was empty within. Feeding on chaos and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. To find a lover on a higher level, finding nothing but questions and devils. Cause I'm losing my sight, I'm losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing is fine. I'm trying. I can't go on living this way. I can't go on living this way. Cut my life into
Alrighty.
Okay. So I love that he went. Well, first off, it's Papa Roach. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you can't help but sing along. Anybody who was born when we were born is gonna like. We're gonna know that. Not to date us, but I'm so happy that he went with this almost neoclassical rendition of it. A lot of people don't know that classical music and like heavy metal are just
Mm,
but they're siblings. The theoretical structure, how everything works underneath it, but
mm,
even the vocal technique. And I have so much respect for this person because hitting those high notes that clear, like that first beautiful one where he actually sung it instead of like growled it,
yeah.
that you have to be fearless to hit
Mm.
that note. Like at the top of your range, like that is fearless. And I've never
I
had that kind of fearlessness when I used to sing. Like I couldn't do it. Like that is I have so much respect for that.
I might will never attain it unless maybe I see a spider on me. I think it's the only way for me to get that high. Else than that, yeah, I don't know how he does it. Oh, it's not a pretty sight.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, he has. It shows, like I said, he's a lover of music.
Yeah.
That he's able to bring a sensibility of, like you said, neoclassical. Like that piano, like it was the last thing I was expecting.
Yeah.
And usually you see like piano covers of songs, and these sound karaoke-ish. They're nice, they're cool, but it doesn't feel like when you watch this, you don't say to yourself, "It's good," but I wish I'd be listening to Papa Roach's original right now. Like this
No.
was like you forgot about the original version for just at least 3 4 minutes, and you enjoyed this rendition, which it's really hard to do.
I would completely agree with that. There are many covers out there where you hear the cover and you're like, you know, um, and especially in Montreal where everyone is a musician, everyone does covers, but not many people can make it their own. Like he took the bridge and completely made that his own section when he was doing that wonderful um like he was singing on top of the other lines happening. I'm trying to remember the exact chords, or not the exact chords, but the exact lyrics. But when he was doing the bridge, if I was singing along to the original song, I would have gotten lost. But he really, really took it and made it his own. And I was like, I loved it. Like I loved what he did with it.
All right, all right. So final thoughts on both songs, things maybe you want to reiterate or maybe add in that you haven't added yet before we close out.
I don't know. I'm really enjoying that you're showing me all this new fusion. I just kind of, grew up in a household where we listened to one or two types of music. You turned on a specific radio station so you could hear one type of music.
Mm,
And it's really hard to pull away and discover and get into some new things. But it you have to be pretty fearless to kind of mash things together
hmm.
because you have to be good at more than one thing. And if
Yeah,
you're not good at one of them, it's going to show because it won't be balanced. And so far, the artists you're showing me, beautiful balance. Like beautiful balance.
Like, well, I can't wait to show you more and make you discover. I have this weird collection of music in my head that like 2% of the freaking population know.
Yeah.
And I just love I can share it and you have at least any commentary to make sounds interesting from you, even though I understand maybe this much of what you say. A lot of people love your reaction, so can't wait to have you more over.
Very, that's very sweet of people. That makes me like almost shy.
All right. So that being said, if you're not subscribed, look, we are close to 5,500 now. It just keeps on racking. It doesn't stop. Thank you so much for the love, for the support. If you're a return viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, hey, please give us a chance. You won't regret it. So next time, Annie, viewers, bonsoir.